Welcome back to the Dog Bowl Food Truck. My. What a twisting turn of events we have here. I mean, I can't believe they literally jumped a shark. That was a whole shark. Was it, I forget, was it a hammerhead? This is the part where you add to the joke.
I immediately got completely lost. I didn't know where you were going with it.
I don't know. I was just trying to make a joke so we could like gaslight the audience or something. I don't know. Like, man, do you remember that part where they were talking about going to Taiwan for some reason? Like, man.
Oh no. My deepest fear, I'm too wholesome. I can't gaslight the audience.
Oh
I have
no.
failed.
Oh no, you gotta
I'm not toxic enough for YouTube.
Ah shit, you gotta learn to gaslight your audience. You know, that's how, a bunch of YouTubers gaslit their entire audience into thinking that they were good people. Oh shit. Not naming names. I don't want that smoke. Anyway.
We
yeah.
didn't start the fire. No, wait, Husky did.
Shit, I did. Damn it. Oh god. But yeah, so welcome back to Tiny Bunny. So
More like Chubby Bunny.
I will draw bunny ears and put them on you. I'll heckin' do it.
Uh-huh.
God.
See, the funny thing is that you don't have to draw the chubby because it's already there.
Oh my god. Just let it be known that cats are fucking cats, no matter what size they are. And this man's right here is a cat. Go over there and do the butt stretch thing.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't go. Come back to the couch. No, he's actually doing it. No, come back to the couch. I'm scared. I'm scared because I have a feeling Olia's about to like go missing or some shit. Either that or mom's gonna come in here and this is the 90s, so corporal punishment is still a thing.
You know, it would be really funny.
What?
Is if Anton, who is a child, who got it in his mind that going after another child who got lost and might be in danger from being out and alone, has the idea that with no survival skills of his own whatsoever, he could go out and become a hero by finding and rescuing this child. And now he has told his little sister of this idea of going out entirely on one's own to rescue another child, despite having zero survival skills, to try and receive some sort of great mysterious rewards.
I mean,
do you see where this could be going?
I mean, especially since Olia's already said like, oh, I feel like a princess locked in a tower. I'm not allowed to go outside.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, and the thing is, we're still in Act 1. I have no clue where the hell, like, how far this is gonna go. But specifically, what had just happened was Olia was being a pesky younger sibling, which, ugh, I've been there. And Anton snapped at her, and now she's, probably about to cry, actually, which is gonna be sad. Let's get into... Also, I just noticed, hold on, can you see that? Or is my... Okay, yeah, you can see that. There's mittens. Mittens on the radiator. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a fire safety hazard. Don't do that. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Olia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent Olya from crying.
Ладно, уболтала. Давай смотреть мультики. Только недолго.
All right, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit.
Уже не хочу.
I don't wanna. Bye-bye.
I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head.
Пойдем.
Let's go.
Питера Пэна посмотрим.
Let's go watch Peter Pan.
Ага, ты опять уснешь.
Bo, you'll fall asleep again.
I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless.
Не усну, обещаю.
I promise I won't.
А потом я тебе целого трицератопса нарисую.
And I'll draw you a full Triceratops later.
Hooray! Tripe... Siri... Popsa.
Ну, почти.
Yeah, close enough. Olya rubbed her eyes with a sleeve of her pajamas, and a shining smile returned to her face.
Давай ты пока кассету перемотаешь, а я у мамы попрошу сгущенки с хлебом.
I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread, and you rewind the tape. Yes, condensed milk and bread. The best kind of milk and bread. This is exactly what we want for a snack.
What even? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've never actually, I think I've used it once when I was baking, but I've never actually had condensed milk. What is that?
I have never used it. I will not make any further comments.
All right.
But it is witchcraft.
I mean, the only thing I know about,
Not necessarily.
I was gonna say the only thing I know about sweetened condensed milk is that if you put it in the microwave, take it out, stir it, put it in the microwave, take it out, stir it, put it in the microwave, take out, stir it, and you just do that over and over and over and over and over again, you can make some crappy caramel.
Why on earth would you do that?
Because I almost said the name of the channel, but apparently they are quite strike happy, shall we say. So that certain channel that only takes a number of minutes less than 6 to create something or craft it even said you could, and I like watching a different channel called Anne Reardon, who does how to cook that. And more specifically, she does a bunch of debunking videos where she takes actual cooking videos and shows how yeah, this is completely dishonest and factually incorrect and will not work, and you'll actually just make a freaking mess.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, okay, so them showing you just putting it in the microwave and then boom, caramel. Yeah, that's not how that works. Here's how you actually do it, and it's just this crazy process of put it in, take it out, 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 and eventually you'll have caramel. But apparently it doesn't taste very good.
You have yet to tell me why anybody in their right minds would ever make caramel.
Well, you don't like caramel?
No!
There she goes.
Coming over there. Why?
Yeah!
You caramel hater. You caramel hater. Why? You can't.
It's so hard to chew.
Ah, that's
Look at
weak.
my teeth.
That's
Look at my
weak.
teeth. Look at these incisors. They
Weak.
are not made for chewing. They are made for tearing.
I'm gonna boop your snoot. Boop.
Nah.
Gotcha.
I'm defeated.
There we go. Back over here. There we go. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like condensed milk and bread, that's like the makings of a very poor bread pudding.
Also, I hope that the word condensed is easier in Russian because it doesn't feel like it should be coming out of Olya's mouth.
Только утром свежий привезли, как ты любишь.
The bread is fresh, just how you like it.
Oh.
Yeah, like every other person. Do you prefer it stale, Olya?
Look, Mals. In the dungeon of fear and hunger.
No. Do not bring up Funger in a time like this. This is heartwarming time.
Oh, okay.
Listen to that background OST.
Okay.
Неси, только аккуратнее, а то разольешь.
Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk.
Опять ругаться будут.
Or you'll get yelled at again.
Спорим, не разолью.
Wanna bet I won't spill it?
Oh, hold on. Let me actually... She's got a little bunny on her jacket.
Oh, she's the little bunny.
Maybe.
Well, she and Anton, I guess, are the bunnies, because he already referred to himself that way, and she's literally wearing the bunny hoodie. So she has the long pigtails that are reminiscent of a bunny ear.
She also has the ahoge, which is that little hair that's off on the top of the head.
The comedy hair.
Yeah, the anime translation of "Don't take this character seriously." Unless it's Danganronpa, in which case everybody has one, and that's by design. At least I think it's Danganronpa. Anyway.
Кассета
This
где-то
is
в
my
тумбочке.
design.
Поищи пока.
The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it.
Oh, are we gonna see Olya's room? Olya disappeared into the doorway, and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room.
Is that a whole ass fucking sewing machine down there?
I think so. Can I look at that? Not allowed to
Does
look
that
at
thing? Does it work?
Oh my god! Chip and Dale! Rescue Rangers! Chip and Dale! Oh my god! Sorry, that just sucked me right back. Oh man.
She has a Rubik's Cube too, and it's not horribly mangled. Which means that she is either actually good at solving a Rubik's Cube or she never unsolves the Rubik's Cube.
I mean, yeah. Oh my god, there's also, look, there's the Toy Story Pixar ball.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
What are you clicking?
I'm not clicking, I'm just mousing over it.
Oh.
Olya's countless toys. An old teddy bear is the main attraction here. Olya doesn't sleep without it. And she digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. I can't judge. I'm a 30-year-old man, and I've got this one particular stuffed animal I've had for... shit, coming up on 2 decades now. That's mine, it will stay with me, and it will always be on my bed. And okay, so we also got the piggy bank. Piggy bank. Olya is saving her money for a real puppy because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. And then, oh, the window. The scary window where Olya sees that accursed owl every night lurking in the dark. Olya keeps curtains open during the day, but as soon as the twilight comes, she shuts them tight, so she wouldn't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. Anything else for me to look at here? Well, let's turn on the TV. The old photon TV. Oh, we can see Anton's freaking reflection in it. Oh my god. Oh, I accidentally clicked. You can see his reflection. Hold on. Oh yeah, and they have the weird European wall sockets. Yeah, in case any Europeans are watching this. Yeah, to Americans, these things are friggin' weird. What did he say?
I wonder if I still have my adapter. Sorry, I went to Confuzzled some number of years ago and I bought an adapter so that my phone wouldn't be dead the entire time, even though I had no service and no data even though I told my provider that I would be over there.
I mean, don't they have
And
to
they were
give
like,
you? Don't they have to give you like a special SIM card for that?
In theory, maybe, but like nothing was provided and they did not mention it. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm just going to be having an awful time then.
Oh man, how was Confuzzled? That aside from that.
Oh, I didn't actually attend the con itself.
Oh, okay.
I'm not big on attending conventions themselves because there's not much for me to do there. My general stance on a convention is that it is a very expensive excuse to go hang out with people that you could go hang out and have a more personable time doing more fun things for as much or less money.
That's fair to say. That's fair to say. I kind of want to go to say that I've actually gone to one because I've never gone to a furry convention.
Generally speaking, if I ever do go out to a convention, it's usually just to hit up the artist's alley and see what I might be able to discover. But like for actual activities and stuff, not for me. I'm not a big, hey, go out and hang out with a bunch of people that you've never met before. Also hope that you meet people.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I guess I kind of had a minor like I was that way, but then I went to the Slightly Furry tap room, over in Seattle, and that kind of being there. And granted, I did have a couple ciders by that point that were quite lovely, by the way. And if you're ever in the Seattle area, I highly recommend the Slightly Furry tap room. I finally kind of saw it. I was like, wow, this is a community that I am a part of. This feels nice.
You know what else feels nice?
What?
Watching a goddamn movie with your little sister.
Oh
now
my-
get to it, Anton.
Oh my god! The old photon
We
TV.
have an entire movie to rewind because this fucking child doesn't know how to rewind her own shit when she's done with it.
Remember, be kind. Rewind. The old photon TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if it was actually not working?
The tube warmed up and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. No, you're gonna kill my... I almost reached out to turn the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. What? It was a dark taiga forest, just like the one outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out of the speaker. No! Just a few moments later, the scenery was overshadowed by noise. Did it catch my rogue signal? The local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even then it was pretty rare, and only just recently I used to watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna? What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Leia had asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her, but in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. Alright. Okay. Sorry. So for those that might not know, shit like that absolutely destroys anything that even resembles clear picture quality and is like exponentially awful for like video file size. I'm not too worried about video file sizes unless it's that. That is too much. Don't just... You're gonna set my computer on fire. Don't do that. Oh, okay. But let's save here. Actually, wait, no, that is the... So, I think I want to search for the cassette tape rather than mess with the TV.
Okay.
Like, I know that, like, messing with the TV would be better for, like, solving the overarching mystery, but I feel like this might be one of those Olio will remember that moments.
Okay.
I don't know, what do you think?
I think that spooking yourself by watching scary stuff on a TV is unproductive.
Yeah, especially since we're not sure how much of this is real at this point. Besides, it's probably just going to be like, oh, well, you see the child went missing, and then Olio walks in and is like, yeah, why haven't you done it yet? Alright, let's go for this.
I will say... never mind.
You will say what?
Okay, I was going to say that this is kind of a self-imposed dilemma, because you could totally fiddle and fidget with it while the movie is rewinding.
Right? Man, what even are all these things? Is that... I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. I found the tape I needed thanks to its shabby spine. I got the black rectangle from its box. You spend the evening with your sister. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. This rustle was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I squatted before the TV. Images whirled in my head, and Olya flying above the forest, tumbling in the soft clouds. Me and Olya. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I notice the clouds underneath us part, barring the bristly pine tops.
Bearing.
Look, English is a hard language. Swampy darkness slurped among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us, and Olya...
Ты не смотришь без меня?
You haven't started without me, have you?
My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. It comes
so
in
appetizing.
It comes
Yes.
in a can?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that makes a different game that I was gonna play make more sense, because there's a game called Atomic Heart. And I remember there's a guy who just, like, cracks open a can with a knife and then drinks a mysterious white liquid inside, and I'm like, ugh. Why is the milk in a can?
Because it's condensed.
Okay, maybe Canadian bag milk isn't so bad after all. I rubbed my eyes.
Нет, садись.
No. Come, sit.
Мама с папой опять ругаются.
Mom and Dad are arguing again.
У них сейчас период такой.
They're going through rough times.
Глупый какой-то период.
Rough times are lame.
On the screen, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Olya was entertained by the cartoonish dog Nana.
Может, и нам родители собачку купят?
Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too?
Ага, как же.
Yeah, right.
В Небыляндии у меня будет своя собственная собака. И кошка. И попугайчик.
I'll have my own dog in the Neverland. And a cat. And a parrot.
Olya smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed... You can spread it on stuff?
It's condensed.
Why is it not just cottage cheese or butter at that point? Why? You just spread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me.
А у тебя все молочные зубы выпали?
Have you lost all of your baby teeth?
Конечно.
Obviously.
Hmm.
Alia frowned, deep in thought.
У Питера Пэна зубы молочные.
Peter Pan has baby teeth.
Вдруг со взрослыми зубами тебя не пустят в его страну?
What if they won't let you go to his land with adult teeth?
Мы что-нибудь обязательно придумаем.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
Попросим папу исправить тебе возраст в паспорте.
We'll ask Dad to alter your age in the passport.
С чего это папа будет документы подделывать?
And why would Dad forge documents? Alia took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full. Oh no, this is voice acted.
Будет. Мама говорила, что он так делал. А я подслушала.
No chewy sounds.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's
Cringe.
terrible.
He will. He heard. Oh, fuck! I have to pretend that my mouth is full.
Chew
Sorry,
on the
give me a second.
chew on the side of your, like, pull your cheek into the side of your mouth.
He will. He heard Mom. Yes, he did that before. Whack.
Yeah, there's a scene in Echo where, like, I was voicing Leo and he was, like, eating something and talking with his mouth full, and I had to, like, figure out how to do that real quick.
I just put a
Смотри,
sauce packet in my
уши
mouth.
вырастут, как у Дамбо.
You'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Alia got worried and touched her ears. I smiled to myself.
Нет, это нечестно. Он крутится как кила, он летучий дьявол.
My little sister was silent now. She just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and James Hook. As if she got sucked into the fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I also imagined myself there, in a land where no one ever ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights, and the sound of broken plates at night. Oh, God. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality.
Тоша, скорее, шторы задерни!
Зачем?
Why?
Никто же на тебя не смотрит.
No one's watching you.
Уже темно, а когда темнеет, прилетает сова.
It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes.
Я боюсь.
I'm scared.
I just felt, oh my God, I just felt my shoulders tense. I don't like that. I got out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and closed the curtains. Anything else to touch? No? Okay. Okay. I did my best not to look outside toward the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from shadows of branches scraping the snow.
Тоша, мама думает, что я напридумывала про сову.
Osha, Mom thinks I made the owl up.
И папа считает, что раз я маленькая, это значит врушка.
And Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small.
А сова есть.
But the owl exists.
Вот честная-пречестная, есть она.
Honestly, it does.
Ты же мне веришь?
You do believe me, right?
Что она там и каждую ночь прилетает и...
It comes every night. And
I swiftly grabbed Olia's hand and looked her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination. But did I really have those qualities?
Я тебе верю, слышишь?
Yes, I believe you, alright?
Ты только родителям больше не рассказывай про сову.
Just don't nag our parents about it anymore.
У них и так хлопот по горло, они только рассердятся.
They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at
Ты
you.
мне говори, если что случится.
Come and tell me if anything happens.
И в окно не смотри.
And don't look out the window.
Но она хочет, чтобы я смотрела.
But it wants me to look.
Перехочет.
Doesn't matter.
Притворись, что ее нет и не было никогда, что она выдумка, как родители говорят.
Act like it doesn't exist and never existed. Like it's made up, just like mom and dad said.
Ей ждать надоест, она улетит.
It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit.
Хорошо, Крюк. Когда ты свободен, можешь уплывать. Никогда больше не возвращайся.
Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Olia's eyes had dropped. She started snoring lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Olia's room. I was looking out the window, studying the field, when Mom peeked into my room.
Довольно баловства.
Enough playing around.
Завтра первый день в школе.
It's your first day at school tomorrow.
Ложись, тебе надо выспаться.
Go to bed. You should sleep properly.
Не хочешь же ты, чтобы тебя все дразнили Соней?
You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Adults think everything is so simple. As if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming to some invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up, and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. It has come, after all. The day I feared the most, the first day of a new school term. Oh! Oh shit! We made it to episode 2!
Yay!
Full
We
surprise.
survived!
Yeah, survived. So, I'm a little curious now because there's only 5 episodes. Huh. Episode 2. Time to play with you. What? Just immediately. New school, new teachers, and most importantly, new classmates, who I always have trouble connecting with. Like most other kids with glasses, probably.
And Tism.
Yeah. I forced myself to get out of my warm bed. Dad would usually drive me to my old school, but this morning, the bedroom of my parents was silent. Did they sleep in? Maybe it was a good thing. I didn't want to get the daddy's boy reputation from day one.
Bye.
My parents were probably still tucked in, dreaming about the good old days when everything was so simple and easy. Sweet dreams, even if far removed from reality. I silently sneaked out to the first floor so I wouldn't wake anybody up, especially the peacefully sleeping Olia. I did my best to step on the middle of every floorboard. I used to play like this, even in our old apartment. If my soles touched the space between floorboards, it counted as stepping into lava. The clock was spurring me on with its hands. I need to hurry. Faster, faster. I was too fast, so I needed to circle the hallway once again. Boiling lava was bursting out of the cracks between the floorboards. I needed to watch my step to survive at any cost. Hippity-hop, like a frog jumping on molehills, like a fearful bunny in a grove full of wolves. I made a sandwich in the kitchen, shoved it down my throat, and drank it down with cold tea. My appetite was as good as of somebody being led up the scaffold towards a guillotine. Ugh. I lowered my gaze and saw that one of my feet was standing on two floorboards at the same time. Burnt to a crisp, huh? I moved my foot. Disgusting little snakes writhed in my belly. The fear of getting hit and being called nasty names. The clock clicked. I need to go. It was dark outside, fitting for an early winter morning. The darkness never fully left the house around here, or houses around here. I took my time, tying my shoes, buttoning up the puffy down jacket, trying to delay my unpleasant exit into the semi-dark, into the unnerving unknown. I rubbed my glasses for good luck, though I couldn't remember a single time these thick pieces of glass brought me any good fortune. The sky was akin to a giant bruise. On the east side of it, a black cloud was swelling up. It licked up stars from the sky and extinguished the rising sun. Darkness was plastered all over the treetops. The cautious cries of birds got tangled up in the thicket. I locked the front door with a long key that I wore around my neck. My parents made me... Sorry, I just heard something running by in the game audio. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't like this. Is he... So I'm sorry, did I miss something? Is he choosing to walk rather than have Dad drop him off?
He said that at his old school, his dad would drive him. I don't think that his dad drives him to this school.
Okay, but my problem is there's actively a missing child that has literally just gone missing. And the parents didn't think to... I don't know. Also can't help but notice we hear the owl.
And the footsteps of the papai.
Oh my god. How dare you summon them like that? My parents made me wear this noose, afraid that I, being a total klutz that I am, could lose the key otherwise. The wind whizzed on the other side of the gate. It invited me into my new life, towards dubious adventures. And tagged alone, like an old buddy pushing me in the back. Wide shadows that pines throughout covered a third of the clearing. Upon reaching the edge of the forest, I hid my nose in the coat's collar. I was squeezing through the thin firebreak, my hair ruffled up and my back hunched over. Tall trees stood on both sides of the tiny trail. The snowy blanket rustled under my feet, and the canopy of intertwined branches above my head cut me off from the already sparse starlight. The night had no plans of moving away from the forest. In this darkness, trees reminded me of shaggy old women that smelled of burial earth. Their trunks turned into cracked, wrinkled faces with holes in the middle as their mouths. If I lost focus, even for a moment, mold-covered witches would drag me into the forest's depths. Then my parents would be walking around these parts, screaming my name. But the dead can't answer the living. Or can they? A sense of panic was growing in my chest. I was fine with Dad carrying me into the school in his hands by now if it saved me from watching the darkness rise up in the ravines like black dough. It felt like someone jumped into these bushes behind me. I turned around. It feels like someone's trying to sell me something! As soon as I started walking faster, I heard the snow squeak behind me. The forest took a deep breath with its giant lungs, a windfall crackled. The wind and the birds were left behind in the field. Now I could only hear the forest creak. I walked, listening closely, and the unseen presence grew stronger. As if someone was following me, trying to match the pace of my footsteps. I turned my head so fast it made my neck crunch. A tiny trail behind me disappeared into darkness. Tree branches overlapped, forming a natural tunnel.
Есть здесь кто?
Who's there? The question escaped my lips and dissolved into the unending creaking sound of the wooden idols in the pines around me. Why did I think going through the forest alone was a good idea? I'm either going mad. Someone had intentionally lured me away from home.
Oh, you're going to school.
I mean, I think, you're right, but I think, like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like he's trying to say, like, he could have gone another way, but something kind of compelled him to this route in particular.
Maybe?
I don't know. Look, we don't mess with fairies, is what I'm saying.
There's no such thing as...
As what?
Well, you can't finish the sentence because every time you say it, a fairy dies.
Oh, that's fair. Distant lights granted me a smidgen of hope. A country road. Surely it will take you home. I ran there as fast as I could, as if afraid that the trail will shrink. Clawed hands will grip me by the shoulders, turn me around and make me look at the faces of hungry forest denizens. In the end, nobody stopped me. I almost flew to the decrepit wooden bridge, disbelieving my luck. The bridge's supports had bathed in a spring, tarry and ice cold.
I think that's tarry in this instance. I mean, same spelling, different word. I'm so sorry. Pat.
Anxiety is killing me.
Yeah, just like it's killing Anton.
Oh, I put my hands on my knees and looked up at the forest, then snorted, trying to calm my breathing. The thicket was pretending to be asleep. It looked peaceful, lifeless. The remaining part of my commute lied through a snow-laden road, illuminated by sparse lamplights. This looks familiar. I chased away bad thoughts and ran as fast as I could, from one circle of light to another, seeking protection from electric lamps. Just like in that game, where you need to be the first to proclaim, "I'm protected." Oh, tag. Okay,
I have never heard of the safe place being called Ghoul,
Yeah,
but maybe that's
neither.
just a Russian thing.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, I've heard of, like, sharks and minnows, too, but, like, I've never heard of any, like, safe space being called the ghoul. It's just in this case that protection was flimsy at best, with darkness writhing outside its bounds. Oh god! Then I noticed something remarkably eerie. In a place where the light from an inclined lamp couldn't reach, a hairy, crooked shadow came alive with a guttural roar. Could you stop? Stop making that sound! It almost felt like its features deterred light. Its unnatural posture instilled fear. My eyes almost popped out of their sockets as I just stood there, blinking, trying to chase away that illusion. Oh no! But the shadow didn't disappear, and even got closer. My insides were gripped by horror. I stepped back and almost fell into a snow pile. The black silhouette, on the other hand, straightened up and addressed me in a sweet voice.
Чего крадешься? Душу мою украсть хочешь?
Sneaking around, huh? Trying to steal my soul?
Words got stuck in my throat. Who could be talking in such a silky voice here, between the forest and the dormant village?
Чего молчишь, несмышленыш?
Will you say something, dummy?
Язык вырвали?
A cat got your tongue?
Слушай, а я тебе еще и нос откушу.
All right. I'll bite off your nose then.
Будешь знать, как совать его в чужие дела.
That'll teach you not to poke it in places it doesn't belong.
A girl stood before me, judging from the voice and the silhouette. But I couldn't even reprimand myself for getting scared by a girl before noticing a gaping mouth under her hood with something dangerously shiny inside. I was stunned. From the cavity of her hood, a frighteningly real fox face was staring straight at me. It's just her jaws weren't moving, and her eyes weren't blinking. A mask. It's just a girl with a fox mask on. At least I wanted to think that. After a surprise like that, a nervous smile involuntarily crept into my face. I was just
Просто в школу иду, а тут...
going to school, and then you...
Что я?
What about me?
Никогда не видел, как лиса собаку кормит.
Never seen a fox feed a dog?
And indeed, there was a small dog circling the girl's legs. One of the strays that were chasing me yesterday, probably.
Извини, я не хотел.
We shall name him Oscar.
Yes, I love him. Sorry, I didn't mean to. After hearing my voice, the dog whimpered, lowered its ears, sniffed me out, and then started wagging its tail. I guess I still smelled a bologna that I ate for breakfast. I was shifting my gaze back and forth from the dog to the girl. She didn't seem scary anymore, just weird.
Значит, не хотел. Ну,
So you didn't mean to, huh?
Bro, this pose.
как тебя зовут?
What's your name?
No, you never give the fairies your name. No. Oh no. Oh jeez. But I hate to call it here in the middle of this conversation, but like we're a bit over time.
A bit.
Yeah. I decided to let the tiny bunny bits go for 45 minutes than the usual 30, just so we can, you know, have a good amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. This is The reason I got scared immediately was because this is the GIF that we found that led us to finding the game itself. The part where the shadows draw back and you see the fox mask.
Mm-hmm.
If it is a mask. That's a big if.
Maybe.
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 Maybe. But okay.
I think the question isn't, is it a mask? I think the question is, what lies beneath?
It's a fair question. Because that voice does not sound right. At all. And also that, like, that crunchy mouth noise was...
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Moving
it was-
on.
Yeah. So, I have no clue where this is gonna go. This is... I don't know. I honestly thought we were gonna, like, get transformed into a bunny or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure out in the next one. So, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.